What's good, fellas? This is Trey, and welcome to this presentation. Today, I'm going to give you a step-by-step process on how you can go from 9 to 5 job to successful online business, how you can make this transition, and how I was able to do it. Okay, I still remember, the last 9 to 5 job I had. I was a bellman. Okay, and I think I was making like, what was it? I think it was either $10 or $12 an hour. It was $10 an hour, I believe. $10 an hour. And I was getting tips from, helping people move their bags or whatever. And I remember, cause this, I'm gonna tell you the whole story, but I'm just giving you an idea of what why I am emotionally attached to this whole idea of replacing a 9 to 5 job, like why I'm passionate about, giving this information out there. Because I remember when I was working as a bellman, I would, the day would end. So I'd work my 8 hours and then the day would end and I would check my phone. I would look on the email and it would say, oh, you just made like, $100 or whatever. And basically at the time, I had figured out how to make money online, but it wasn't consistent, but it started getting consistent. And basically what I was doing was I was selling ebooks and video courses showing people how to start their own online business. All right. I was able to do it, leveraging YouTube at the time. Okay. And I was teaching people how I did this. And so people were buying my ebooks and video courses while I was at work. Okay, so basically I was making an income without even being there. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I'm like, the internet is extremely powerful. And if you're not leveraging it to make income, you're sleeping on it, right? You're sleeping on it because I'm telling you, there's serious bread to be made. But I'm going to show you how to do it the legit way, because I asked this question in the group and a lot of you always sit talking about, scam this, fraud this. And I get it because I went through that. I went through buying products that was telling me some bullshit. It was a scam, right? I remember I actually worked with some guy in the past. He was telling me, I can help you make this money or whatever. And I gave him the money and he disappeared. Shit like that does happen. Okay, so I'm not going to be here and tell you what it doesn't happen. It does happen. But usually that happens when you have this mentality of, you're trying to make some quick money, stuff like that. I'm not recommending that. Like, this ain't about making no quick money. This is about building a real business, okay? So I was able to quit my 9 to 5 job because of the internet, because I was building a real business. I was solving a real problem. I was creating a real solution. So that's what I'm going to show you in this presentation, okay? How you can build a real business on the internet that can allow you to quit your job and you could rely on that business, and then you could branch out and do other things, okay? So let's start here. First, we got to look at what are you passionate about? That's a key thing here, because you don't want to build a business on something that you don't like, something that's annoying or something that's, you're not interested in, because it's going to turn into another job. And that's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to leave a job to go into another job. You see what I'm saying? So you want to figure out, what am I passionate about? What do I love? What do I love to talk about? Right? What are my interests? Start jotting these things down. Okay? Whatever it is. Now, it starts there. We want to build a business based on what you love to do. Okay? Based on what you're interested in, based on your passion, so you can enjoy the process. Because building a business is not some little thing that you just do for 2 days and it happens. No, this is a process. This is something you have to commit to. So you want to enjoy it, right? You want to enjoy the process. And so if you actually are passionate about what you do, you will enjoy the process, because you're building something. You're creating something. And as men, we're supposed to enjoy this process of creation, because that's what we're put on this planet to do. That's masculine energy. Masculine energy is the energy of creation. It's the energy of forward movement, of action. And so you want to find that thing you love to do so you can be inspired to do it, so you can be motivated, so you can be full of energy. All right, so it starts there. Okay, now for me, when I just got started online, it was basketball. I was really passionate about basketball and I had the skill set. So you need to ask yourself, what are you passionate about? What skills do you have? What knowledge do you have? Because basically, we're going to build a business on solving people's problems and helping people, okay? Providing a solution to a specific target audience, okay? That's how I did it, and so that's what I recommend. We're gonna be solving problems, and we're gonna do it through information. We're gonna provide the information that people need to solve their problem. You're gonna have some people who are looking for information, and then you're gonna have some people who are looking for an experience and guidance, okay? And so I'm gonna show you how this works. So you have to choose a niche, okay? And basically you gotta figure out what is the problem I'm gonna solve in the niche. So let's say you're interested in, you know, maybe you're somebody who has built a strong physique, like a great physique, like you know, you went in the gym and you did your thing, all right? That's something you could teach. You can build a business on helping people who are not in shape, who want to get in shape, and that could be your business. And you might say, oh, there's already people doing that. No, you come in with your personality, with your style. This is how you beat the competition. You don't try to be like nobody else. You come in with your style. You put your personality into your marketing. You notice one thing about me, I'm not trying to be like anyone. There's a reason for that, because if I try to be like other people, I'm just gonna get lost in the noise. I need to be me, okay? That's how you stand out, and you create your own lane. So you focus on putting your personality into what you do. So I use that example, you know, let's say you want to teach people how to lose weight or build their physique or whatever. You focus on that and you put out content, right? It's just solving people's problems for free. We have different platforms where you can do this, so it's very simple. You could use YouTube, you can use Facebook, you can use Instagram. I recommend you choose one and master one, then you branch out. You know, and you can repurpose. So for example, my main, you know, marketing platform right now is Facebook, right? So most of my energy and time and effort goes into Facebook, the group, you know, talking to other people, right? Facebook's the main thing. However, I do post stuff on YouTube. Okay, it's repurposing. So I take the content that I created for Facebook, I post it on YouTube, post it on TikTok, post it here, right? That's cool, but you have one main focused outlet that you want to focus on. So it starts by getting clear on the niche. Maybe you take a few days to think about some different niches, right? I gave you just, you know, basketball was the one I did. You know, I looked into, there's many niches out there. You can go on Amazon, go to Amazon Books. And matter of fact, go to dummies.com, like the dummies books. I don't know if you know the dummies, how to make this for dummies, how to do this for dummies. There you can see different niches. You can also use clickbank.com. That's another one. You want to find these different markets where people are already spending money. That means there's problems within that market and people are looking for solutions, right? Or you could just use your common sense. Like what do you buy? What is some shit that you buy? What is some shit that you would pay for? You know, because if you go, like, for example, for me, it was basketball. Like, when you go into a niche that you're passionate about, that you're interested in, it's easier for you to market because you already understand the audience, right? If you go into some niche you don't understand, like if I try to go, what's some niche that I'm not really into? I don't know. If I try to go into the arts and craft niche, I'm not going to do, you know, I'm probably going to have a hard time with that because I can't relate to that. I'm not really necessarily into arts and craft. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to study real hard and figure it out. Whereas if I go into a niche I'm already familiar with like basketball, or let's say if I wanted to, I could build a niche on how to, you know, I could build a business on how to, you know, create a physique, you know, an attractive physique. And I could teach, you know, specifically, how to do it with body weight exercises. So you can get specific, you know, specifically how are you helping someone solve a problem, okay? And once you choose your niche, okay, you got to ask yourself, okay, how am I going to build, because you need to basically position yourself as an authority. So how am I going to position myself as an authority? Make people know that I have the solution to their problem. Help them to understand this. And so the way I do it is by creating content consistently where I'm actually helping people for free. You want to do that consistently because that's how you build credibility and get people to see that you know your shit, you know what you're talking about, and also you're serious about your business, right? If you just make one video here, one video there, that nobody's going to take you seriously, and they're not going to pay you for sure because they're not sure about you. They don't know if you really know what you're talking about or if you even believe in what you're doing. But if you show up consistently and you're consistently putting out content, and it's powerful content, and you're bringing energy to it, like you can't just be boring as fuck. Like, yeah, so today we're gonna nah, that's gonna put them to sleep. You gotta put your energy into it, put your personality into what you do. You know what I mean? So people can feel that energy and know, okay, this is someone who really believes in what he's doing. He knows his shit. And so that's when they become fans and pay attention to your content, right? So you do that consistently, okay? You consistently just focus on value, okay? You look at your competition, look at what's working, what are they doing, what are some of the relevant topics in the niche. Have fun, enjoy. That's why I say you want to have go into a niche that you enjoy, so you can have fun. Yeah, let me see if I could come up with a unique angle to position this, or come up with your own branding. Like, you know, my thing is the beast, right? Unbreakable beast, sexy beast, beast this. That's my branding. That's part of my personality. I could have just came and said, hey, I'm going to show you how to get some girls or whatever, and it would just be like every other dude. I create my own, you know what I mean? Like my own little uniqueness to my brand, and that's me put my personality out there. So you as a being, you have to become selfless. Here's what I mean. A lot of times people are afraid to do things because they're afraid to put themselves out there, but it's because they're focused on themselves. Like, oh, what are they gonna say about me? You want to change the focus and focus on others. There's people out there who need solutions to their problems. You want to focus on that. Man, there's people out there who need a solution to a problem, and maybe my message would connect to them better than those other messages. Because there's people out there who they've tried these different products and stuff. It's not working for them because they're not really vibing with the people who are selling the products. They're not really connecting with them or whatever. So you may show up and your delivery, your style, your personality, they can relate to it. And they're like, man, I really get this guy. Like, I want to learn from this guy, or I want help from this guy. Even though there's other people doing the same thing, you come in with your own unique, you know what I mean? Your own unique beingness, and you connect. Like, that's the key thing here, is like, we want to connect to the people that are for us. We're not trying to get every single person. That's where people mess up. They think they're supposed to get every single person. And guys do that with girls too. Think you're supposed to get every single girl. No, you're supposed to get the people who are right for you, the girls who are right for you, the connections who are right for you, the friends who are right for you, not everyone. And so you actually want to be polarizing. You want to repel the wrong people and attract the right people. And that's why you want to just put your personality into your stuff. Don't try to be generic and wishy-washy or lukewarm about shit, because you're not gonna impact people. So you put out content consistently, okay? Now, while you're putting out this content, you're gonna start attracting some people, right? Okay, depending on what platform you're using, you want to study what's working in that platform. Like, for example, with Facebook, what's hot on Facebook is Facebook groups, okay? Like, if you set up a Facebook group, you can basically build your own tribe, build your own community, build your own, whatever you want to call it, your own kingdom, right? Where it's your content, it's your messaging. You could be polarizing. You could say what the fuck you want. You could do what you want. If somebody doesn't like it, they could just leave, okay? And so that's, you can do that. Or YouTube, you create your YouTube channel. It's your channel. You say what you want, you do it. It's the same concept, right? So, but you understand whatever platform you're on, you want to learn about it, okay? So there's info. Like, if you want to learn about Facebook marketing, you could go and find information on Facebook marketing, right? And that's what I did, right? I learned what I needed to learn in order to be effective, right? Because one thing, we talk about the beast. One thing about being a beast is you don't have time for bullshit and excuses, right? If there's other people doing something, that means you can do it, period. Okay, there's no man that's better than you. There's no woman that's better than you, okay? You are amazing, you are great, and you gotta know this. And so when you're doing something, you go for it, and you don't make any excuses. You don't feel sorry for yourself, none of that shit. You take responsibility, you say, yo, I'm about to build this business. I'm about to make this shit happen. And there's people who made it happen. That means I can make it happen. No man, no woman is better than me, all right? So that's the mentality. So you find your platform, you find your niche, you find the platform you're going to put your content out. You start putting your content out. Don't try to be perfect. That's what people fuck up, man. Trying to be perfect, so then they take forever to put their content out. Just put it out. You're going to get better each and every day. Like, you notice, if you watch my first video until now, you're going to see an improvement, right? Improvement in my delivery, improvement in my communication, improvement in whatever, right? You're going to see that, because that's what happens, right? But what if I would have just sat sat down for months and say, oh no, I gotta, wait until I'm ready. No, you're ready right now. Don't wait for 1,000 years to do something. Like, just make it happen now, because life is now. You don't know when life's gonna end, right? We're not even trying to get into that, but we just make shit happen now, bro, because your life is now. We're living in the present moment. The future is not guaranteed. The past is in the past. All right, cool. So, delivery. So you're putting out this content. Now, at some point, if you're consistent with this, you're going to start getting people. People are going to start looking at your content. They're going to say, man, okay, this is some valuable shit, okay? And as you start building this up, now you want to start providing some kind of a service, okay? Like, people are getting your free content, but what next? What's next, Because people are going to start looking at you as an authority, as a leader, and they're like, man, he's giving away this great free content. I wonder what would happen if I worked with him directly. Okay, so now you have to create an offer, and this is what I call like an irresistible offer. You want to create an offer that is hard for someone to say no to. So, for example, let's say you're able to, let's say you go in the niche of you're going to help guys build their physique or whatever, right? Let's say that's the niche you go into. You're putting out content based on that, right? So you're showing people how to lift weights, you're showing people how to eat right, whatever. And then, you do this consistently for some time, and then at some point you say, hey guys, I actually put this program together that's gonna help you achieve this result in this amount of time. So you wanna get specific and clear on what you're gonna be what you're helping this person do. So, let's say you say, I'm gonna help you build your dream body in the next 6 months, or I'm gonna help you lose this amount of weight in the next 3 months, or whatever it is, whatever you can actually help someone do. And you look at your own experience to see, okay, what have I been able to do for myself, and what do I know of this topic, and what can I realistically do for someone. Now, if you're not sure, because you don't want to lie to people, if you're not sure, you can basically take on some free clients and do the process for free, so you can learn how it will work, how it would actually look. So then when you get a paid client, you're not so nervous, because some people, they're nervous to charge people for their services because they're like, I don't know if I could get them the result. Okay, if you're not confident in that, then build the confidence. Work with people for free, or help your friend. Maybe take on a friend. Say, hey, bro, how about I coach you for this amount of time? You just follow what I do, and at the end, you give me a testimony. I'm going to help you get this result, right? You need to build up that confidence, because people buy your confidence, right? Like, they buy from people who they believe, right? So if you are lacking confidence, you need to build that up. And so I just gave you one way to do it. It's like, okay, if you don't feel confident in charging for your services for whatever reason, then work with people for free and build up that confidence, and then start charging. The way I did it, I didn't necessarily, like, I'll do that. I'll work with people for free, not because I'm afraid to charge, but because I want to get the experience and understand how to help them. But when I just started, what I did was I would charge people lower than what the value of the offer was. So, for example, maybe I know, like, think about it. If you can help somebody get their dream body, how much is that worth to someone, right? That, to me, that's depending on, like, how long the person has had this problem and been struggling with it, to me, that's like priceless, right? If you told somebody it's $10,000 to help you get your dream body, if this person has been struggling to build their dream body and they've been struggling with this for years, to me, that $10,000 is worth it if they're going to get the result for sure, right? There's some people who, if you can truly communicate to them that you can truly get them their dream body, they will pay you $10,000, okay? So, but what I would do is, in the beginning, I wouldn't charge them $10,000, right? I would have this understanding, like, yeah, it's worth that, but let me just charge $1,000, okay? So now that's what I call an irresistible offer. It's like something is worth way more, but the person's getting this like a special, like a deal, you know what I mean? Like, oh, what? It's only $1,000, That's how you want to position. So that's how I do it, okay? And then once you get to a certain point, right, where now you have a bunch of clients and you have your business going, now it's like, because the demand is so high, you're gonna raise your price naturally, right? So once you have like a bunch of clients and stuff, ain't no way in hell you're gonna be able to charge someone $1,000. They gotta pay you 5,000, 10,000, because you're not, you know what I mean? You're already in demand, right? But in the beginning, you just charge 1,000, charge 1,500 for your coaching or to work with you directly. And then you build it up. You get some testimonials. You start promoting your testimonials, whatever. You start building it up. So, basically, I mean, we kind of went through how this works, right? You find something you're passionate about, something you love. You choose a niche. You choose a specific problem that you're gonna solve. Okay, you start positioning yourself as an authority. Start creating content for people. You find a platform where you're gonna create this content, be consistent, become a beast on this platform. You start building up your brand, building up your credibility, building up your following. Then you come through and you say, hey, I have an offer, but you make sure you create an amazing offer, specific offer, right? So for example, one offer, like let's say, you probably seen me at some point say, oh, I can help you with your dating life. I can help you get three dates per week, or I can help you or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I tell you what the specific result is I can help you get, right? Because I'm not here to just, oh yeah, it's cool to have some information. The information is already there. I give the information freely. But if you want to work with me, we're working together to get results. And so that's how you want to position it when you're putting out your offer. It's like, here's the content, right? I give away the content for free. I'm not hiding anything from anybody. But if you're applying the content and it's not going how you like it to go, or you don't have accountability, or you like specific guidance, whatever, we work together to get the results. Like, that's the whole point. We're working together to make sure we get the result. I'm holding you accountable. I'm giving you proper guidance, giving you customized advice. And so that's how you want to do it for yourself. So basically what I'm teaching you is to do exactly what I'm doing. Okay? And what I'm saying is you can do it. You just got to find your niche. Don't try to be exactly like me. If you like the business model I'm using, you can do it. Like, you can go in a similar niche, but put your own personality and own style into it. Right? That's how you come through, and out of nowhere you start making money and start building your business, because no one can be you. You can't be no one else, and no one can be you. And so that's what you want to do. You want to be you and speak to your people. When I make my videos, you know who I'm speaking to? I'm speaking to my people. I'm not speaking to everyone, right? I'm not trying to please everyone, because you can't please everyone. Some people, there's going to be some haters. There's going to be some people that love you. What you don't want is, you don't want to be neutral. You don't want people to just come across you and say, whatever, and just walk away. You don't want that. You want either they're with your message or they're not. That's what you want. And so you actually have to be fearless in that sense of, I'm going to just put myself out there. And as a man, you should be able to do that. Like, that's part of being a man. It's being courageous. It's being strong. It's being able to put yourself out there and be able to, and knowing you can handle anything. If a hater comes and says, hey man, you're wrong, you just look at him like, okay, so, well, you make your video. Let's see your video. Where's your business at? It's usually the people that ain't doing shit. The people that ain't doing shit, those are the ones that try to come and say something. So you just put them on the spot. Like, okay, you're so smart, man. What you got to say? And usually they don't even have a profile pic and stuff like that. So just knowing, like, yo, you got to see yourself as a lion in the jungle, and you know what I mean? And you're just doing your shit. The lion is not, hiding around or being a little pussy about anything. The lion is ready to eat, okay? The lion is ready to rule the jungle. And so that's your mentality when you're building your business. Lion mentality, man. I'm about to beast out. I'm about to make 6 figures, and then make 7 figures, and then make 8 figures, okay? Like, don't go for no little, just make $100. No, go for 6 figures. Go for, I'm going to make my first, I'm going for 10K in the first 3 months, right? Aim for that. But have this mindset of, I'm in this for the long term. So you set big goals and you get motivated, you get excited, but be committed. Don't be one of those people that's like, oh, I want to make some money, and then like a month passes and they didn't make no money, and then they leave. No, it doesn't work like that. You're building a business, okay? You're building a business here. If you put your time and you put your effort in, you commit, the business will build. You will see this. You have to be clear-minded, though. Can't be stuck in your emotions and your feelings, hoping, man, I hope this is, hey, bro, appreciate it, brother, appreciate it. Yeah, so you don't want to be in your emotion and your feelings, bro. You gotta you gotta get logical about this shit. You're building a real business here. This is an opportunity for you to replace your job and change your life. Okay? So it's gonna require commitment. But what you're doing here is you're putting out value. I'm telling you how to do this the legitimate way. Okay? You find something you love to do, something you're passionate about. You find a marketplace, you find where in that niche people are actually paying for solutions, right? There's problems, people have problems and they're looking for a solution. How can you provide a solution to people? You know? There's another route you can go. I'm just not teaching that because I didn't do that. But you can also be the guy who's providing entertainment, right? That's another route you can go. I'm the guy who, let's put it this way. I do provide entertainment, but it's entertainment combined with knowledge, right? That's what I do because I want to transform people's lives. I really want to help people, change their lives. If it's just entertainment, then it's just okay. You just give them some good emotions and then they go about their business. But for me, yeah, you want to be entertaining in your content. You don't want to be boring, but you want to give people real knowledge and really change their life. And so that's what I recommend. It's like go into a niche with the mindset of I'm in this niche to change people's lives. I'm in this niche to solve people's problems. I'm in this niche to help people. And you commit to that. You become selfless. It's no longer about you. You're not worried about looking cool. You're not worried about being perfect. Your goal is to help people. Get outside of yourself. That's where people get stuck and they they don't do anything because they're worried too much about themselves. That man, I'm gonna get judged and this and that and this and that. It's not about you. You're building a business to help people. And if you help people, by you helping people, you will be rewarded with money. Okay? By you solving people's problems, your reward is money and the ability to replace your 9 to 5 and to live an amazing life. But it's because you're helping people. Jeff Bezos, the richest man on the planet, I believe. He's created this company, Amazon. That shit is amazing. It's solving people's problems all over the world. Okay, people are able to get their products, just go online, find a product, and get it delivered to them. That's a big problem he's solving for millions of people. That's why he's richest man on the earth, because he's solved a problem and he did it very well, extremely well, and he's solving it for lots of people. Okay, Apple, same thing. Apple created the iPhone. It's solving a problem. People are able to call. They're able to do all these different things with the iPhone. They're able to connect with people and all this shit. And because of that, he made a lot of money. So if you want to make a lot of money, you have to think that way. How can I provide a lot of value? Okay? And that's the mindset. You stop worrying about the money. You focus on the value and the money comes. That's the mindset you got to have. Okay, that's what you're building up, that authority. That's what that's all about. It's like, okay, I'm building up this authority. I'm helping a ton of people. And, maybe in the beginning, you don't make money right away. You're not going to make money right away in most cases. Okay, but you have this understanding like the law of reciprocation, the law of exchange. What you give out will come back to you. Okay, when the time is right. And it will come back in an amazing way if you truly commit and you're selfless and you focus on value. Okay? So just to recap, find what you love. Find what you're passionate about, something you love to do, because you don't want to build a business that you don't enjoy. It's going to suck. Trust me. Okay? Build a business on your passion, something you love to do. Look into the marketplace. Do your market research. Find out what are the problems and solutions in your market. Find out what kind of products and services are being sold. What are the price points? You know what I mean? So you can see, okay, is this a niche that I can make money from? Because you need to make money, okay? You need to make money because you need to pay your bills and you want to live a certain lifestyle, and that's great. All we got to do is make sure we're providing that value. So we want to find a niche that's profitable. We don't want to go into a niche that we think is profitable. We want to find a niche that is profitable, so we don't put all this effort and then find out that nobody's going to spend money in the niche. That would, you don't want to do that. So find a profitable niche, decide, okay, this is my niche, start creating content within that niche, find a platform where you can start creating content, solving people's problems for free, okay? And then do that consistently, start building up your brand, get your messaging right, have fun with it, create a logo, have fun, man, create a logo, create your brand colors, maybe you want a slogan, you want a mission statement, you could do it however you want. It's your business. Okay, you start putting out that positive energy, you're gonna start attracting people, the right people, people who want to support you. Okay, the people who are not supporting you, you just cut them off, right? Don't deal with them. There's gonna be some haters, just don't deal with them, right? You start creating that content, start building up that authority. As you start building a following, you start building, interest, and people start taking you seriously, whatever. Now, at some point, you want to bring an offer out, okay? You want to bring an offer out because there's certain people, as I said, that looking for information, but there's also people who are looking to get guidance, support, accountability so they can get the results. They don't want to waste time trying to figure it out on their own. They want to work with you directly so they can get the results, right? And so if you don't have an offer though, then there's no way they can get the results, okay? So you put out that content, you build that credibility. Then after that, you want to, as I said, okay, create your offer. Then after you create your offer, basically from there, it's rinse and repeat. So you just keep putting out more content and then you create a new offer. Then you put out more content, you create a new offer. Like that's pretty much the cycle. Okay, and you watch the market, you pay attention to the market, you look at the trends, you look at what's working, you look at what's not working. Okay, you leverage other platforms. Like once you really get fine-tuned in one platform, like whatever, if it's YouTube, Facebook, whatever, once you really get your shit popping, then you start going into these other niches, right? You could even build out a team. You know, you could build a team, or you can hire an assistant. You know, at one point I would hire a virtual assistant. You know, you could do different shit like that. They have this website called Upwork. You know, you can hire somebody overseas. It's not even expensive. It's really cheap. But for them, they're making good money because, you know, the currency exchange or whatever. And so you can hire an assistant where you can have fun with this stuff and build a legit business, okay? But, you know, as I said, it comes down to you making this commitment and realizing like, yo, you're sleeping on this shit. You're sleeping on money, okay? You're sleeping on bread. You're sleeping on an opportunity. The internet is powerful, okay? Like you can make money on your laptop. For a matter of fact, you can make money on your phone. All you need is your phone nowadays, okay? You don't even need your laptop anymore because the phone, they done made the phone, they done basically turned the phone into a small laptop, basically. You know, you could do anything that you wanted to do on your laptop, you do on your phone. So there's literally no excuses, man. And then people think you need a lot of capital. Did I say anything about needing capital? You don't. You don't need no capital. Like the capital would just be if you want to like make things like super professional or something like that, which is not necessary. If you create a brand of value, people are not worried about professional stuff like that. People are tired of that shit because guys try to make themselves look real professional, and then you sign up with them and you find out that they're full of shit. You know what I mean? And I used to see that too. These guys would make themselves look so professional and suit and this and that, and then you find out like they're just full of shit, man. Like I remember one time I teamed up with some millionaires, and these guys, their positioning, you would think like, oh man, they're doing so great or whatever. And when I teamed up with one of them, I found out this dude was like in debt. You know what I mean? This dude was in debt. Like he was like, you know, like in a horrible situation and he needed help and shit. Like I was in a better situation than him, even though he was a millionaire. So I was like, yo, that's crazy. So it's like, you don't want to fall for like this whole, you got to wear a suit and all this stuff. It's not true. Okay. You just need to focus on value, on solving people's problems, being selfless, on consistency, you know, creating great content, you know, creating good vibes too. You know what I mean? Create good vibes. Like, you know, have fun with your marketing, with your content. Like put smiles on people's faces, but at the same time, help them solve their problems, okay? And create your own unique brand. And over time, as you start making money and stuff, you could put that money back into your business. That's what I do. I reinvest my money back into my business and build it up. So you just want to enjoy this process of building your business. Don't make it so serious because it's not. You know, life is not that serious. We have this idea that it needs to be super serious. You just need to make sure you're being a man. Like, that's the key thing. Like, you know, you're being disciplined, you're being focused, you know, you're doing your shit, but you can have fun with it. You know, apply your imagination to what you're doing. You notice me in my videos, man, I talk about these different things. You know, I use the Joker. You know, I use the Joker in my, you know, to pick up women and all these interesting concepts, you know, because I'm putting my personality out there, you know, and that's how you really connect with people, especially nowadays where people are more skeptical they're skeptical when somebody's trying to be perfect and all, you know what I mean? They're like, why is he trying to be so perfect, you know? When somebody's more real, people, it's more believable, you know what I mean? Like, don't be afraid to make mistakes, stuff like that. All right, so that is the presentation. That is how you can replace your 9 to 5. I basically just told you exactly how I was able to do it. And that's the most powerful way that I've seen, because I've done some other things. Like, I've done affiliate marketing. Like, if you're interested in these other things, they're great too. But I think the best thing to do is to market yourself, right? So you're not giving no percentage of your cut to nobody. You're making your own money, okay? But if you want to do affiliate marketing, that's great too. Like, there's different ways, but I just wanted to share with you my way, okay? The way I do it, okay? And then, you know, if this is something you're interested in, you could go ahead and try it out. Now, if you want to actually work together on this, like if this is something you're serious about, you want to build your own online business, and you basically want me to just guide you, like you have an idea, like, oh, okay, I see what you're saying about follow your passion, you know, find a niche, that kind of thing, right? But you just want guidance. You want me to show you how, you know, show you the way, show you what's working, and basically help you through the process and help you build a legit business. Right? The goal is for you to replace your 9 to 5. So if you're working at a 9 to 5, you know what I mean, or you're not happy with your situation or whatever, you want to build an online business that's making real money, you know what I mean, and that's, you know, you can take the 6 figures and beyond. Because I'm telling you, this shit is crazy. If you put out value, man, it's gonna come back to you. And I'll show you how to do it the right way. So if you're interested in working together, I have a program. It's going to be 8 weeks. So basically 8 weeks, we're going to build your online business from scratch. I'm going to help you choose a niche. I'm going to help you, you know, with your marketing, with your content strategy, with your branding. I'm going to help you with, you know, building up your credibility, your authority. I'm going to help you with setting up your offer. I'm going to help you with targeting your audience, you know, selling your offer, the whole process. Okay. I'm going to help you with that. And basically, we're going to be working together for 8 weeks. And within those 8 weeks, you know, I would say, depending on how fast you move, right? Because we're going to be working together. So I can't say everyone's situation is different. But depending on how fast you move, by week 8, you could be making sales by week 8, okay? Because you got to think about it. That's 2 months. Because the first month, I would say the first month is more about building up the foundation. And then the second month is when we really be focusing on the sales. So I hope that makes sense, right? The first month we'll focus, but depending on how fast you are, because if you're fast, we can get to the sales in the first month, right? But basically by 8 weeks, you'll know exactly, okay, everything will be set up. You'll know exactly what to do. You'll be able to go on and you know, do this stuff on your own. Or if you want to keep working longer, then we'll figure that out. So it's 8 weeks and it's $997. So basically $1,000. We'd be working together. I'd be holding you accountable. I'd be guiding you. And the goal is for you to build your own 6-figure online business, okay? Get it, and you know, make this year be an amazing year, you know what I mean? Like, let's go into 2022. You got the momentum going. You got your business going. You know, I'm teaching you how to get, you know, get your dating life, your sex life on point. Like, let's just beast out this year, okay? This is the year, I call it the ultimate beast, where you got your own successful online business, and you know, you have abundance with women. You know, if you want to have a bunch of women, or you just want to have a girlfriend, whatever, I'll show you how to do both and combine the two and become the ultimate man. You know, a man that is just enjoying enjoying life, you know, to its fullest, right? Because you're not worrying about money and you're not worrying about women, because you got it handled. You see what I'm saying? That's the key here. Like, that's the whole point. It's like you handle these 2 things, now you just can just flow through life, right? And that's where I'm at right now. It's like I'm able to just flow through life because I handle my dating life, you know what I mean? And I learned this online marketing stuff. So now I'm good. I don't need to work no 9 to 5, and I don't need to be putting no woman on a pedestal or worshiping no woman, because I have, you know, I know how to get women and I know how to make money. The ultimate beast. All right, thanks for watching. Peace.